Well, I just learned a little bit more about Jorge Prado, and it turns out, this is the word from officials at Kawasaki, that his shoulder is dislocated. So Jorge will sit out this evening due to that dislocated shoulder.
I tried to grab myself on the net because I didn't have anywhere to go, and as soon as I grab it, I pop out my shoulders, so it's a shame.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Trackside. It's your boy Cinema J here, and it is race day. It's Saturday. If it's your first time here, actually, before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out to my #1 sponsor, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He is my Redeemer. He is my sustainer, and he is the whole reason why this is even possible for me. So, secondly, I want to thank you guys, everyone who has supported the channel up to this point, to 7,000 subscribers. Let's go. I promised y'all I would do a giveaway, and I'm going to give away these goggles right here at ridestrap.com. If you're watching this, when I drop my post A2 video, not this one, but the next video, whoever can drop the funniest comment, like the best comment, of course you can put in there like strap goggles, so I know like you want to enter, you want the goggles. If you want a chance to win, I'm just gonna pick someone who makes my wife and I laugh the most. So drop a funny comment down there, something you saw happen in a race that's gonna happen today. So with all that being said, let's get right into this pre-race show. This is interesting. There's some interesting stuff going on at this one. All right, guys, so 2 whoop sections. Really dope, regular whoops and road whoops. What do you guys think about this? I think this is great. So Paris, I remember Paris 2020, last year was 2024, 2023. This one, I think the first episode of anything I dropped like this, it was about the whoop section in Paris, because I was like, are these the fake whoops that they were talking about, the artificial whoops? And that's what they look like, yo. And turns out they just, you know, they cut them on the edges. Apparently AMA, and as Steve Mathis called them, the dirt jerks, I'm gonna call them dirt works guys, they went out there, and a lot of the dirt works guys seem to not think they're gonna hold up, and seem to think that in Paris it's just not as many riders and not as much time on the track, or not more time on the track compared to something like AMA Supercross. So that is why they don't break down as much. But we're gonna see. I'm super excited to see the results on these whoops. All night I'm gonna be just looking at the whoops. I'm looking at the left side, I'm looking at the right side, like what happens depending on the camera angle. But what a challenge for the riders to be able to go through one set of whoops mentally and hit that berm while you're racing everybody else and think, oh shoot, these are different. So I think this is just cool to have 2 different set of whoops, and technically it's almost like we're getting 18, I guess if you're not counting the starter whoop, but 20 whoops. I was just saying this last week, if they could just throw in 20, we'd be good. So yeah, I mean, 2 whoop sections back to back, but you know, as a separator, I don't think this is really going to be a separator, but I do think it's going to be a challenge, so maybe technically sort of a separator, but this is going to be cool. My eyes are going to be focused, laser focused on the whoop section tonight. We're just gonna move right along. This is just one quick video from looking at the results last week. Look, I was testing the waters here, all right, with the Julian Beaumer and Hayden Deegan. You know, is Julian Beaumer better than Hayden Deegan? After 2 rounds, yes, he is. But for a full Supercross season, I don't know. But man, lots of Deegan people out there, Deegan fans, taking great offense to even questioning this, and I love it. Yes, guys, like, throw your comments down there. I love the support for everyone's, you know, riders, and even a very small portion of commenters saying that, you know, I actually think it's refreshing to hear someone talking about Julian Beaumer and someone roughing up Deegan, like, you know, in the points, you know, just the talk of someone else versus Deegan. And hey, it's all appreciated, man. So I think all of this is just great. I think it's gonna make for a crazy night of racing tonight. I think Hayden Deegan coming out swinging, like, but he's got to ride smart. He's in a position now where it's like it ain't really much of a long game, but it is, because we're talking 250 guys. But man, if I'm Deegan, I'm in the camper like Julian Beaumer is locked in. There is no room for error. You have to get starts. You have to. It's at this point, guys, we're in like takeout mode. They're like, I'm close to hitting the panic button. Well, we can be in takeout button mode, you know, like I'm lining up next to Julian Beaumer on a start type of attitude, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is he? I want to be next to him, because when he starts, I need to be by his back wheel. I need to be by his boot. I need to be somewhere next to him so I can make sure I'm close and can take advantage of making sure I stick to him. Like, because evidently, clearly, he starts better than Deegan, right? Like, I mean, this is just what I would do. I want to be close to the guy. So it was funny hearing like that's what Webb is always his strategy, right? It's just mess with guys, get next to them, stick to them, and just be a pest, you know what I'm saying? It's like a fly, right? Like it's small, it's insignificant, but man, them things, they're annoying, right? That's what Deegan's gonna have to do, man. He's gonna have to be a pest because the guy struggling with starts. So I mean, even just to line up next to him, just to see, you know, just to give a confidence booster. Like, I'm here, he's not going to start ahead of me, you know, even when they're going. So I believe Deegan still got it. I don't even want to get into it. Maybe some of y'all haven't heard, so I will say it. Marchbanks out. I'm going to just freestyle. Marchbanks out. Whole of PC is out. Whoever was racing, Marchbanks and Masterpool out. In Drew Adams, my guy is coming in. I believe he's getting a top 5. But with the battle I want to see, Drew Adams, Cole Davies. I want to see what's going on with this, yo. It's 2 futures stepping up. I'm super excited to see that. Drew Adams, Cole Davies, who y'all taking? Drop it down in the comments. I think that's going to be the besides watching Deegan try to finally get a W out there. Both champs, both SMX champs, Deegan and Jet, no W's yet. So, but I think that's going to be cool to see how Drew Adams does, because Cole Davies is coming out here lighting the track up. And I don't even know why I have him. He could possibly finally podium. I think he's got it, and he's learned a lot from these last 2 races, and he clearly starts better than everybody else out there right now. So Cole Davies could be on the box this week, you know. And then a lot of guys, Ryder DeFrancisco is out. Who else is out? Joe Shimoda testing the waters, may or may not race. Sounds like he is. Hey, SMX, you got to get those points, right? So I'm guessing they're saying he could possibly, you know, heal through the racing, but managing those SMX points, not just SX or motocross points. That's, I think, is what they're looking at. So that's it for 250s. And oh boy, 450 class. So, well, one thing I want to say with the 250s, that whoop section is going to dominate some 250 guys. The privateers, stuff like that. Oh boy, that's going to be good. Eli Tomac, man, I'll be honest with y'all, I got him winning. I got him. You know what? No, tonight is the night. We're going to see Chase, Eli, and Jet out front. We're going to see, or at least with decent starts. Man, I want to see that. 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 What do you guys want to see in this 450 race? Man, so many guys were sick last week. AP, Jason Anderson, better. Hunter Lawrence, better. Jet, not sick. Eli Tomac, not sick. Chase, better. Hopefully nobody comes in and was like, yeah, I got sick. This is gonna be good stuff. So qualifying's about to start. Drop down in the comments if you're watching this. Qualifying's already done. What do you guys think, man? How's it looking? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I feel like Hunter could get a podium tonight because he's feeling better. Cooper Webb could get a podium. Man, so many of these guys get a podium, but at the end of the day, who gon' win? I just noticed my light ain't really, you know, lighting. I'm usually right here. But who gonna win? That's the question, y'all. So I don't know. It's gonna be an exciting night of racing. The betting and the odds still got Jet. Man, that's crazy work. I think I used that right. I'm going for Tomac. I'm good with a Chase or a Jet winning or second. But I just want to see this 3-way battle, man. Webb has been sneaky with the starts. He's been getting those starts, man. So I hope he's feeling better. He should be. But he could hang in there and tough it out. Anderson, he's back. Yo, it's just like, oh, this is crazy, man. Justin Hill, man, let's talk about this guy. Shout out to Justin Hill. I really be in me somewhere, be like, he could win. I feel like he could with the right circumstances. You know, a Jet and a Tomac crash, Chase wash the front end type of deal. Cooper Webb just arm pump maybe. Justin Hill can win. You know, so Man, yo, I'm super excited for this. Just a little pre-race show. Look at this track. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. The start. What in the world? Why are we taking stuff from SMX, like these starts, these split starts, and bringing them to SX? It wasn't broken. Why are we trying to fix it? It seems like come on, man. We didn't like it at A1. I mean, the track's already designed to lay it out, but I hope this doesn't be a disaster tonight. So what do you guys think about the start? I'm not feeling it because it hasn't proven to work how it works in SMX. So I guess tonight will be another measure of that. We got measuring the whoops, measuring the split start, and Supercross. Also, a kind of controversial thing I wanted to talk about was, let's keep that same energy when it comes to Deegan and Jet, yo. Like, Jet, you know, he'll say there's some challenges and everybody throws out all excuses and boo Jet. But Deegan comes out here clearly embarrassed and he throws out challenges and everyone is not keeping that same energy. It's like, y'all are fueling the excuses. Of course he has arm pump. He had to battle back from 8th. Kid just battled back from last place to 5th. What are we talking about here? Make it make sense. Keep that same energy. Deegan, I think he knows to not talk, not make excuses. That's where he's at now. He's learning for this. This is good for him. He's learning. And he's going to go out here and just let her eat, man. He's going to let the 250, the YZ 250F bark. That's what we need. That's what we want to hear, the everything. All right? We just want to hear the bike barking and the Deegan being dangerous. We want to see him being dangerous. That's it. If he does that, he can win. But he's got to do it off the start, too. He needs to bark off the start, be dangerous off the start. All right? So... and then we were talking about Jet and Deegan. Shoot, wait, Tomac ride, he come back next year. Where y'all got Deegan at in the 450 class if Tomac comes back? No one's mentioned that at all. The possibility of Tomac coming back and then how Chase is riding and Jet, where you got Deegan and all of that, yo? Be honest. Like, yeah, I know people talk about you gonna rough up Deegan, but Tomac and the way Chase is riding, my goodness, Deegan got some work to do. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got. Just something quick for you guys. Probably not even any edits in this. Hope you guys enjoy this. How you guys feeling about this? Who's going to the race? If you are, drop in the comments. If you're watching this afterwards, how was your experience? Man, I'm pumped for this. But I'm out. Thanks, guys. Don't forget, giveaway. Just comment on my next video that I put out. Comment strapped goggles, whoever's watching this, and just say something funny about what you saw at the race. Catch you guys in the next video. Enjoy the race.